Whoopi Goldberg yelled at Sunny Hostin, her co-host on The View, following a heated discussion on a recent statement made by the First Lady. On Thursday's episode of The View, the panelists got into a furious debate. Whoopi, 67, brought up the subject and laid forth the circumstances following a commercial break. She informed the crowd that Louisiana State University had just defeated the University of Iowa to win the NCAA women's division. Whoopi also mentioned that the victorious team is usually invited to the White House for a celebration. First Lady Jill Biden, however, stated that she would like to invite both of the teams that advanced to the championship round to the White House. Angel Reese, an LSU player, was not pleased with it. "We wouldn't be invited to the White House if we lost," Angel declared in a video that Whoopi played. The topic of discussion was whether the First Lady's invitation for both teams to the White House was racist and whether or not both teams should be permitted to attend. Sunny, 54, shared her opinions on the subject. "I would assume that it's ignorance," she clarified. "It can be viewed as unconscious bias by some. After all, not everyone receives a prize. Furthermore, the squad would not be allowed to visit the White House if they lost. Being the winner has its amazing aspects. The prize is yours to have." Co-host Joy Behar questioned, did she know that though? It was obviously a blind area, whether or not she realized it. She has an African-American vice president to rely on, and having worked with the Obamas for 8 years, I believe that at this time there may still be some unconscious prejudice and racial blind spots. This athlete, in my opinion, is expressing what many others are thinking. Maybe the First Lady wouldn't have said that if the black team had lost. Whoopi interrupted, saying, "But you don't know that." While Sunny was still speaking, Whoopi interrupted her. "You're unaware of that," she remarked. "You're making the same assumption." In response, Sunny said, "But it's a possibility." Speaking for the second time, Whoopi said, "But you're making the same assumptions that were made about her." Before the other hosts took the floor again for more conversation, the two kept talking over each other for a brief while. Joy, meantime, pleaded with Whoopi to keep a secret from the live audience that she had disclosed before a commercial break. The hosts of The View had been chatting off-camera during the commercial break toward the end of Thursday's show. Moderator Whoopi was spotted off-screen conversing with another presenter when the show resumed. "And you'll be all right," Whoopi remarked with a cunning smile. She left her sentence hanging, and it was not entirely apparent what she was saying. "Hey!" Whoopi greeted the audience before starting her speech. The person she had been speaking to off-screen exclaimed, "I won't sleep," and turned out to be 80-year-old Joy. "Well, you know, there's nothing you can do about it," growled Whoopi. "Should we ask our home audience?" Joy laughed and yelled, "Please don't." Whoopi smiled and said, "No, we shouldn't," to Joy. "No, I wouldn't harm you in that way." As she concluded the program, she wished the audience a happy day. Whoopi and Joy could not reveal what the secret was that was so crucial to keep to themselves. An incident with the mix on the same program prevented the well-known actress from maintaining her composure. Whoopi leaped from her seat and said, "We can hear you," backstage as unknown voices began to be picked up on the microphones, and the staff scrambled to correct the error. However, co-host Alyssa Farah Griffin, 33, revealed her new initiative outside of the chat show during a lighter time. Whoopi asked her co-star, "Alyssa, what's going on?" with a smile. The ABC personality said, "I'm quite happy. I co-hosted the Pivot podcast as a guest of the legendary Kara Swisher. In the most recent episode, which was made available on Friday, Kara and Alyssa talked all things politics and policy." The 45-year-old Sarah Haynes enthusiastically praised Alyssa and exclaimed, "That's awesome."